Good morning, guys. Get in here, get in here, get in here. So, if you missed my live yesterday, you already know I'm going to give you a recap, and eventually you will be able to go back and re-watch those lives. Before anybody asks, all my jewelry is from ancientbrand.com, necklace, hoops, and sunglasses. But let's get into day 8 of Diddy's trial. So yesterday we got a chance to hear the completion of Special Agent Gannon. He was actually one of the responding HSI agents that was on the scene at Star Island at Diddy's home and went through his master bedroom and was able to find the 31 bottles of Astroglide and 25 bottles of baby oil, along with 7-inch heels, a wooden box that said Puffy on it that had a plethora of these located in that box and variously around the room as well too. Within that, we got a chance to hear also from his new lawyer that he acquired during day 7, who is Jonathan Bach, who is also the husband of Alexandria Shapiro. Just to give you a little quick tidbit on that. So now after Special Agent Gannon goes through, there was one party yesterday where a photograph was shown and it was said, do not mention anybody else that is in the photograph. I thought that was very interesting. Keep it in the back of your head. So now we move on to where we hear from Dr. Dawn Hughes that's giving a recount about domestic violence and the way that psychological abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse will ultimately affect a victim. So we go back and forth. They ask her specific questions, how a person would respond, how they will eventually deal with it over time, and how they will ultimately explain what happened once they feel in a comfortable space. So during lunch yesterday, there was a special entrance by a gentleman of the name of George Kaplan. During lunch, the judge signed an immunity, how can I pause it? Basically, he just signed him immunity to give his testimony about Diddy. And he was one of his executive assistants. And man, did he go in there and spill the beans. He talked about how he met with these dealers in Miami, in LA, how he was going out and buying bags of pills of various different. So, talked about what hotels he would book for Diddy and actually the name. I will read this one part right here just so you guys have like a free and clear, right? So the prosecutors asked him, what cities did you book these hotel rooms for Diddy? And then he said LA, New York, and Miami. He even starts to name the names of the actual hotels. Mr. C's, Bel Air, the Intercontinental. They asked him about New York and specifically what hotel. He said the Trump at Columbus Circle. In Miami, the SLS. He even asked him how were these hotels booked. And he said, under Frank Black, based off of Biggie's Frank White. He even talked about how he was the cleanup man for the hotel rooms instead of the maids, how one time he had to clean up brown powder off of the counter in the bathroom sink, and he said it was to maintain his image. His responsibility was to make sure that his image ultimately stayed intact. So today, we are expected to continue hearing the rest of his testimony and also the cross-examination from him. Also today, we can expect to hear from Kid Cudi at some point taking the stand. So please make sure you like, share, and comment on this post and tell a friend to come and watch my live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, where I will be doing a full recap of the day. I'll see you guys soon.